been a moment for you where you felt sort of the financial pressure as a consequences of, whatever's happened in 2020?
I think I've been quite lucky that my job's been quite stable. So I did get furloughed at the start, like March, April, like that sort of time, but I still had an income, and I still was able to pay my bills and stuff like that. So job wise, I have been really privileged to be in the sort of position I'm in. I guess my financial pressures more came from, I was in a position where I was hoping to transition from my full-time job into doing this full-time, so going self-employed, and it's had a massive impact on that, in regards to what I can and can't do because of needing to make sure I've got a stable income. And I think as well, the people around me, so like family members, and I've been supporting them more. So I'm in a privileged position to be able to do that, but seeing that has been really hard, and I'm glad that I've been able to help them, but it is hard seeing that have such a huge impact. I don't know if you've sort of like felt the same thing, like just with the people around you or yourself, but yeah.
So it is very, very hard for a lot of people out there. And I probably am one of those people that said, I might have it bad, but other people have it worse. And sometimes that is quite negative because you kind of misalign how you're focusing your mental well-being. But I was made redundant right at the start of at March. And that was hard. Like, I didn't think I would find it that difficult. I'm very blessed that I'm with my family at the minute. I have some support there. But it was very, very difficult. And I didn't realize how much impact it would have on my mental health. Because I was like, I'm not a partier, I'm not out there on the streets, living it up. But I then all of a sudden felt like, oh my God, I feel like I can't do anything. I've just lost my job. I can't go out. Like, what is this, And then the stress is about other people around you. My parents are older, so I'm just worried about, if I go out to the shops even, that was like, it was a lot of pressure, to go to a Tesco didn't feel that kind of stressful. Now it does.
Now it is, like, everything has got this extra bit of added like pressure or worries just on day-to-day stuff, let alone the big stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And then the way we kind of now communicate with people is a lot different. During the sort of Christmas period, there's luckily my family are like quite frugal with their money. They also consider different ways of celebrating and gifting items, and I think that was a good thing that's come out of the pandemic. You've had to now think about, okay, we're in this situation, but what can we do to still kind of enjoy the good moments, but in a financially, more aware kind of way. So yeah, it's been ups and downs, but I think that's for everyone now.
I think as well, there's such a like cyclical nature to the link between money and mental health because they impact each other. So if you're having financial worries, it's going to have an impact on your mental health. With everything going on, people's mental health has been worse. So that has an impact on their finances, and it's just like sort of like a downward spiral because they each affect each other. So then I think having, like with Christmas, I did some stuff online talking about different ways that you can save money at Christmas, and how like we've been brought up thinking that how much you spend on somebody has a clear impact to show like how much you love them. That's what we're made to feel, right, even though we all know that's not true. So bringing that stuff back up, being like, you can't make presents, or be honest and be like, I have no money, but that's just hard. That's a hard thing to admit out loud and to say out loud. So I can completely get it, but that's a lot of what I spoke about on Instagram, because there's so much pressure at Christmas.
There definitely is.
To give.
Right. And I think that's what it is. We need to have more conversations about money, because both of those topics are taboo. We're talking about mental health, which people don't want to talk about. We're talking about money, which people don't want to talk about. And it definitely is time to change that. It's affecting a lot more people now. So hopefully that should encourage people to have those conversations that might seem difficult, and hopefully give them time to think about ways that they can prepare. And I think hopefully, I've said hopefully 10 times.
Because you're being hopeful, that's why.
I'm being hopeful. I feel everyone should be hopeful.
It should give us the time to prepare financially. So at Claro, we are super passionate about understanding the relationship between money and mental health. And that's why we're doing a survey which we'd love for you to get involved with. To find out more, check out the links in the description or head over to our socials at Claro_money. A special thanks to Laura for taking part in this video, and we have amazing content coming your way soon, so please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. Thank you.